Hey, well, good morning to you. I hope you are ready for your day, ready for your morning. I'm telling you, it's a great day. It's a great day, and you gotta honor the day, y'all. Hey, I'm headed to do a little visibility up here at the Byram exit. Well, not the Byram exit, up there at the corner Tier Road and Seawell Road, or Sidewell Road in Byram. Oh boy, 7 days to go. 7 days to go. Get yourself together. Either go vote early or get ready to set your day for voting on August 8th. That's right. You got to get ready to vote, y'all. So, my hope and prayer is that, you understand that there is no change unless we make the change. There is nothing that can happen unless we commit ourselves to making it happen. We've got to be committed to making it happen, committed to doing what's necessary to bring about the right change. As a long-time resident of Hinds County, and particularly Western Hinds County, there is something inextricably wrong with the fact that certain parts of Hinds County have not experienced any economic growth. Matter of fact, we've lost economic power. So, there's not a viable company or factory open in Terry, Mississippi, where people can actually work. So you have quite a bit of acreage of land. There's not a grocery store in the city of Terry. There's no growth. There's been no economic growth. There's no spurring of growth. What's amazing to me is there are residents that have been convinced that that's enough. They're satisfied with nothing, right? So I'm saying to you is we have to call on our state to help provide the economic impetus for places like Terry to grow the same way they provided a major multi-millions of dollars in the highway system going through Ridgeland and Madison. So the only difference is one is on the south end of Jackson, the other one's on the north end, right? So understand that if growth can happen on the north end, growth can happen on the south end. But what happened is our state government invested $1 billion, millions of dollars into the infrastructure, into the road system in those places, while our state leadership, our state senator did not call for anything for Western Hinds County, the city of Terry. What he did do is he helped Byram out, right? So Byram is beginning to experience a very small amount of growth. But right up the road in Jackson along Tier Road, which is the same way to Byram, it looks like a third world country. Every major food place is closed. That can't be all right with you. It can't be all right with us. And you don't see it really pick up again until you get on the other side to the Fondren and Belhaven districts, where again, District 29 State Senator lives, and he made sure that millions of dollars are invested into those systems. Here's what it boils down to. If you don't have a voice for your community will not be heard if there's no real interest. So the reason there's no real interest in South Jackson along Terry Road, because they know they don't need your vote to win the Senate race. So nothing is said, nothing is done. It's not even talked about. They don't talk about spurring business development and business growth. They don't talk about any of those things, right? What I'm telling you is the shame is that you got black leaders who are benefiting from my opponent. He's helping them, and so they get on and suggest as if he's really done something. The truth of the matter is, neither of them have really done anything. That's what's really true. And so, what the traditional politician says, that a guy like me is unelectable, right? You know why? Because I'm going to tell the truth. They made a living out of lying. They are career politicians that have really done nothing for their district. Their district, this district, in certain parts doesn't even have a major grocery store. All the things that are bad, but they are claiming and asking you for another 16 years. Probably the most surprised group, well, I'm not really surprised, is I know how savvy and smart the people in Terry are, but man, don't be duped. Tell me, what growth have you really seen at the hands of your state senator? They are taking credit for a library that they didn't do and for a city hall that they didn't do. They're taking credit for it. And we know that people really responsible for that are others. What I'm going to do is immediately hit the ground running to bring a viable business to Terry. Why couldn't Terry have a tractor supply company to bring jobs? Why couldn't Terry have a grocery store that people don't have to travel so far to buy groceries? Yeah, he cut the grocery tax in Byram. He didn't really do that. It was just a favor because he's really working more closely with Tate Reeves. And I'm telling you, a vote for these guys is a vote for Tate Reeves. And those that are supporting him, the leader of the Black Caucus, who was also a part of the deal with those that signed the letter to take the water from Jackson. That's what they were doing, taking the water from Jackson. I was in the meeting. They were conspiring with the lieutenant governor to regionalize the water, right? And for all of you that say, man, but the water is getting straight. The water is getting fixed because they had an unlimited checkbook, okay? The current administration inherited a water system that was completely in disrepair, and they've known for 30 years, 40 years. My understanding is they knew it back when Dale Danks was mayor, right? I'm staying on the wall. Thank you, Mona Shell. You know, they knew it back when Dale Danks. My understanding is some money was allocated back then but it never made it into the city because they were building the other places. They were beginning to build the suburbs and all that. So you got to understand, this is bigger than what you know, right? You got to understand that. You got to hear me. And I know it's hard to accept and understand, but literally, parts of Hinds County and Jackson are being left out. They're being left out because they cater to the elite. They cater to those elite people that they cater to. And we got to be wiser than that, all right? So I'm just telling you, you're going to have to be wiser. You got to understand, and we got to get involved. You got to get involved. Let me tell you how you get involved first. First, you get involved by going to them polls and vote. You got to go vote, okay? You must. It's a must. You must go and vote, okay? You got to get to the polls. So get involved by getting to the polls. Second, you get involved by holding accountable those that you vote for, those that you elect. The most amazing thing that happens is we elect people and don't hold them accountable for what they're doing. They go and just sit up and have parties. We got a whole delegation. They have more parties, and hardly any of them have a bill to their name. They're not passing any bills. I mean, the legislation over the years has been slim to none. But because they cater to the right people, guess what? Keep getting right behind them. And what you got to do, and what we have to do is this. And this is for wherever you are. What you have to do is, when somebody tells you over and over again who to go vote for, and they telling you who they endorse, but the endorsement and the person they're endorsing, you don't see any benefit that they've done for your life or for your family, for your community. You don't see any benefit. So now you got to start asking yourself, why is this community leader endorsing this person? This person has been in office for 8 years, 4 years, 12 years, 16 years. But yet, you don't see any benefit of what has happened, what has taken place. You see no benefit. So when you start asking yourself, why would they continue to endorse somebody that I don't see any benefit from? I don't see what they've done. It could be because they are receiving the benefit. They are receiving the benefit at your expense, at the expense of your vote. You ever thought about that? So, some kind of way they receiving the benefit. Why is it that some person or persons who has never endorsed a black candidate will now come out and endorse a white candidate? You got to be smarter than that, right? I mean, at the end of the day now, I promise you, I'm going to be all right. But you start asking yourself, somebody that's never endorsed a black candidate is quickly endorsing a white candidate. Why? Because it's probably because they receive some type of benefits. I'm not saying anything illegal. I'm just simply saying benefits. Right? So you got to be wise. What I'm going to do is get the rest of my life at least trying to help you understand what's happening, right? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm giving the rest of my life, the rest of my time and my ability, helping people understand what's happening. Okay? That's important. And when you see one neighborhood that has new shopping, new restaurants, new bowling alleys, you got a movie theater, new roads, new infrastructure. When you see one part of a county that has that, but then you see another part that is dilapidated, then you got to read between the lines, right? I'm just asking you to be wise. You know what? Somebody said, well, it ain't just about race. I know, but this is about race. Because, you know, as a people, we have had a segment of our population that believe that other people's ice water is colder than ours. We believe that other doctors, we believe that white doctors are smarter than black doctors. You know, it's just the way some of us think. And so now, the Black Caucus, who has really done nothing, and I'm not talking about the whole Black Caucus. They know who I'm talking about, right? Really done nothing. The same group that was against the city of Jackson, the same group that's trying to get people to turn on his own city, because they have. It's amazing, right? So I want you to get ready. We got 7 days to go. 7 more days of this wonderful excitement. We can do this. So I'm going to get out up here at the corner of Terry Road and Seaway Road. If you pass by, if you're driving by, if you know somebody driving by, blow your horn, because I'm going to be out there holding my sign. Because I believe that in order for us to change this environment, we got to get on the front line. And this is what I can promise you. I am on the front line for you. So vote Dwayne Pickett, August 8th. I'm on the front line for you. All right? We can do this together. Give me some stars. Give me some hits. Share this with some people. Let them know what the deal is. And we'll send you pictures later, just showing you over and over again what is taking place to absolutely destroy, and how things on one part and one area is one way, another area is another way. That's because our state leadership has refused to serve all of the district. He serves the elite portion of the district. Good morning, Tony Johnson. How you doing this morning? My amazing campaign manager. You're awesome. But I'm telling y'all now, it's serious. It's serious that we got to stand up. And if there was ever a time to stand up, now's the time. We got to go get it. All right? I'll see y'all up here on the corner in a minute. Peace.